before I even got anything to do with social media, I was a normal, regular, cool ass nigga, bro. I had my ups, I had my downs. I might have everything. Normal, cool nigga, bro. You feel what I'm saying? These niggas get lit, famous, and extraordinary, and out of nowhere. Appreciate that sub. And out of nowhere, start playing the mooly role, bro.
What's the word? Around the town family. It is I, your humble host, KD, and I'm back with another one. So look, this ain't the news today per se. I just wanted to make a funny video. But I do have a main topic. So before we sit there and get into all of this, you already know what I need for y'all to do. Need y'all to hit that like button, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. After that, you already know the procedures. Roll up your bleezies, get you something nice to drink, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Let's get it. Alright, so look, today. Hold on. Matter of fact, hold on, because I don't like how this, what's the name is. Look, just give me 1 second, please. There we go. Alright, so look. On today's docket, it's been some disturbing images that I've been seeing frequently. But, you know, I don't really be trying to ruffle feathers, but at this point in time, content is content. So, I was at work earlier today, and one of my newly found favorite content creators, my man Beans from out of Jersey, shouts out to Beans, Mr. Make America Cheat Again. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's his slogan, not mine. But nonetheless, he brought up a good conversation topic that I wanted to expound on. And basically, it's dealing with Black Boy Max. Now, Black Boy Max is what I just found out. He's from Jersey too, so he's from the tri-state area. Okay, cool. Now, if y'all don't know Black Boy Max, y'all know he had that whole situation, I think it was last year or the year before, with Lil TJ and Favi Foreign or whatever. Alright, that is what it is. But now, bro slowly turning into, you know what I'm saying, what my OGs used to call it back in the day, bro turning into a mook, young Mookington. You know what I'm saying? You know how like they got vegetarians? This man's a straight Mookitarian. Straight up and down. He's straight Mookitarian. Because me personally, now, I was born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s, so on and so forth. I believe this man Beans born in the 90s. We had the same mindset when it comes to this. When it comes to Black Boy Max, who mans is this? And why is his friends not sitting there letting him know, like, bro, you're tweaking? Either that or you need to come out the closet. Because this is too much. It's too much sus situations that you got going on and you just posted on this internet. And at this point, I don't know if you gay baiting, rage baiting, or being that even though this is Men's Mental Health Month, this is also Pride Month. Are you slowly coming out? Are you slowly letting your fans and everybody else in the world know that, you know what I'm saying? You like the boy bombs. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you do, that's up to you, my brother. I don't have nothing to judge you on your sexual preference. It's not my issue. But what is my issue is this. You ain't come out and sit there and say you coming out, or, you know what I'm saying? Even though you sat there and said that June is your favorite month, Pride, but so you wearing 30-inch bust downs? Now, when it came to the vasectomy, because like I said, I got it. I showed the little partial clip. You know what I'm saying? I ain't take it was only a little 8-minute clip. I ain't take the full clip. I just took the you know what I'm saying? I took the thesis of what we gonna be talking about tonight. So let me play this right quick, and then we'll get back to you know what I'm saying, breaking this down. So here you go.
My whole point of making content, right? We're gonna talk about Mike, but my whole point of making content is this, right? To eventually be to stay myself and get paid for being myself. You feel what I'm saying? To get paid for being myself. That's my whole point of making content. These niggas take a couple steps back. Keep a couple steps back. Let's start with my childhood. Let's start with who I was before I even started jumping on this camera, before this PC was bought, before anything. Let's start with that. Before I even jumped on a camera, before I even got this PC, before I even got anything to do with social media, I was a normal, regular, cool ass nigga, bro. I had my ups, I had my downs, I might have everything. Normal, cool nigga, bro. You feel what I'm saying? These niggas get lit, famous, and extraordinary, and out of nowhere. Appreciate that sub. And out of nowhere, start playing the Mooly role, bro. The Mook Man role. First, I seen the diva tattoo. Matter of fact, first it was the vasectomy shit. At 23 years old, the nigga went and got a vasectomy. I ignored it. I said, weird, but man ain't gonna, you know, ain't nothing to really speak about. Cause bro been a little weirdo. You feel me? Bro been a little weird nigga. Then I seen the diva tattoo. I said, yo, who man is this? Like, yo, who man is this? Who man is this? Then I seen the fucking bust down 30-inch wig. I said, yo, Plague Boy wildin'. Plague Boy is bugging. Plague Boy is bugging. Somebody grab him. Then I see a fucking video today. He talking about, well, why can't men twerk? Why can't men twerk? That's my final straw. Now I'm saying something. Because first things first, Plague Boy, you are from Jersey. I'm from Jersey. Before I even sparked this stream, you just had a fucking blonde wig on my social media. Then I done seen Waka Flocka say, yo, somebody gotta be paying him to be doing this. Somebody gotta be, he must have accepted some type of deal. He's pushing this, da da da.
All right. And take me a shot. Or excuse me, a sip of my shot. So, you 23 and you got a vasectomy. You say you got the vasectomy because you got a pregnancy scare, you running up a lot of money, and evidently I guess you don't want to wear no condoms. Hey, it is what it is. I ain't knocking it, my boy. When I was 23, I wasn't running up the money you was running up, but I was running up some chicken. So I get it. I just ain't gonna get no vasectomy, my man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta play Russian roulette. But it's neither here nor there. We let that pass, bro. Like, that ain't alright, cool, whatever. It's weird, but okay, cool. So you sit there, you got 4 situations back to back to back to back, which further lets me know either you getting paid to push an agenda or you slowly showing the world who you truly are. Because you're supposed to be a rapper. You performing at Rolling Loud and all these festivals, this, that, and the third. Me personally, I've never listened to your music, never heard your music. So I can't sit there and agree or disagree if you a good rapper or not. I don't know. I know I seen one clip when you ran out on stage and they booed you, but hey, I don't know. You did a performance with a 30-inch bust down, wet and wavy, with the baby hairs lace front. And a Celine cheetah print jacket. I don't know if you was trying to summon your inner glam band, rock band, inner rock star, you know what I'm saying? You're in a Mick Jagger or something. I don't know. Red Hot Chili Peppers or something. You're in a Sting or something like that. Like, I don't know. If it was just that one time, maybe. Maybe. Because this ain't the first rapper that wears lace fronts. The other one just so happens to wear his Skittle color. And that's a whole nother story. But you, my brother, you did this performance. Okay, cool. Strike one. You got the 30-inch bust down, wet and wavy with the baby hair slick. Slick to a T. Then you get a rib tattoo that says Diva. A grown man that happens to be black, that also happens to be light skinned. I mean, like light skin, gets a tattoo of the with the like, this ain't your girlfriend's name, your girlfriend's nickname or something. No, you just got the word diva tattooed on your ribs. Strike two. Then I don't know what stream you was doing, but strike three, in my opinion, is the worst of all strikes. You sit there. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let y'all sit there and hear what this man said. So here we go.
For example, if I'm stroking the ground or doing some wild nut twerking, why don't we twerk? Now that I think about it, my nigga, why is twerk a gender neutral dance? Twerking is the only gender neutral dance. I'm tweaking? Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I never even thought about that. Like, that is the only gender neutral dance, bro. Everything else we share. And I'm not finna get up and start busting this shit. But like, bro, I think that shit can be gender neutral. And I'm not gonna be the next lead to stampede, though. No. But it's like, gang, we gotta stop. Bro, all these gender barriers for that shit, bro. Get out. I'm not gonna lie, bro. We need to be open as a family and community and just all be together, nigga. It's Prime Month. Alright?
Who mans is this? Who mans is this? What straight man in their right mind sits there and says that why is twerking only for females? Why is this not a unisex dance to where men and women can sit there and do this? Now, I have one answer for you, sir. No straight man is supposed to be shaking their ass. Now, to elaborate on this, I've never seen no music video, no, I'm lying. I have seen them early 2000 videos was fucking crazy, but straight men don't shake ass, bro. Straight men don't shake ass, bro. That is a dance, what some might call a mating call, that females put on to attract the opposite species when they're in certain situations such as parties, clubs, pool parties, bars, kickbacks, barbecues, smoke sessions, at your local gas station, in the middle of the street. When people got cameras out. I just named 10 places in which this mating call is feasible. None of them places off the top of my head that I can sit there and name that is feasible for a grown heterosexual straight man to be out and about and just start shaking ass, and he's just going to be looked at as, oh shit, that's just Reggie. He ain't doing nothing. He just clapping the little bum buns. He must have got some good news or something. Never in life has that happened. Never in life. Now, like I said on this channel, we do not discriminate against the LGBTQ community, but certain things we just have to ask the questions for. But in this situation, the men that are on that side of the realm and that community, they shake ass. You know why? They're putting out a mating call for other men that like to see other men shake bum buns. So you get the you why would you sit there and come out your mouth and say you don't understand why men can't twerk when in all actuality there is a subgenre of men that twerk. They're called gay men. The men, the male that is attracted to other males. So they use twerking as one of their mating rituals to sit there and attract said, like this shit, like, bro, come on, bro. Like, so basically you trying to say you want to start going out and seeing males shake bum buns. They have places for that. Gay clubs. Bourbon Street. Atlanta. San Francisco. West 4th. I mean, I'm not in that community, so I really don't know all the hangout spots, but being that I live in New York and I sit there and understand geography, there are states that have whole cities, I mean, well, not whole cities, but whole sections dedicated to men shaking bum buns for other men. And ladies shaking other bum buns for other ladies. And men that dress like women. And women that dress like men. There are whole communities where this shit is acceptable. But you're trying to sit there, and then I understand, now I sit there and see why Waka Flocka sat there and came out his mouth and said, yo, they're paying you for this shit. Somebody's paying you to push this narrative. Now, after this, what tops the cake? This man is sitting there walking around with a fucking blonde bust down. This nigga's already damn near white. With a blonde bust down, now he looked like somebody off a fucking Game of Thrones. The nigga looked like he was a reject from Lord of the Rings. Like the nigga looked like a reject fairy. Like, come on, bro. At what point do we sit there if this is what you doing? This let it be known so you don't get these because at the end of the day, I don't watch his shit. When they was sitting there doing the little rap battles and shit, I paid attention to some of that. I don't watch his stuff. So, but at the same time, you have young people, young men in particular, that watch and look up to you. Don't fucking confuse them with this bullshit. If this ain't your lifestyle, if you just getting paid to sit there and if you gay for pay, you one of the worst men in the world. If you really truly live like this and this is what you believe, live like that. That way, whoever's not in your community is not in your community. Whoever is in your community, let them be able to sit there and interact with you in the real way that you're supposed to do this. So you can sit there and show these young gay men, if you are gay, I'm not saying that you are, but if you are gay, let let these young black gay men that watch you understand that it's okay to sit there and be gay. It's okay to sit there and be outwardly forward in living in your truth. But don't sit there and just get paid to push a fucking agenda just to take a paycheck. And then now you moving around while boy, you're moving like a young RuPaul out here, B. You're moving like a young RuPaul out here. That's all I'm going to sit there and say. But with that, it's been another episode of Around. I don't even know what to call this, but yeah, it's Around the Town. You know it's me, KD. Like, share, subscribe. Hit them notification bells. I'll be back with another one. Peace.